Hi guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about sort of something a bit similar in the vein of my last video about my Nightmare on Elm Street VHS collection, and I would love to touch on my Friday the 13th VHS collection in this video. Yeah, just absolutely grew up on these movies, absolutely loving them, loving the genre of the slasher film. Just so entertaining, so many good memories with them. And yeah, that being said, just going to kick off the VHSs. I've got numbers 1 to 8. So yeah, going to kick it off with the first one, Friday the 13th. Not a lot of people's favourite one, actually. I think this is a rare occurrence where the original isn't the most well-renowned, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought it was great. Thought it was a great starting point. Not that don't think any sort of franchises are absolutely planned, but the success sort of stemmed from it. And I love the artwork on this cover. It just pops. The text and font used, just absolutely great. The blood dripping down, just absolutely superb. I love these, the Crypt collection as well from TerrorVision. I had a few of these, like Tommyknockers, Salem's Lot, and Stephen King's It as well. Just a great sort of VHS range, actually, at the time. Look at the spine as well. And the back. Just absolutely brilliant artwork on this one. Just think it's so good. So, yeah. First Friday the 13th. So coming up to part 2, this was the sort of the first one where Jason was really featured as the main villain. Probably the most generic cover ever. You can't really miss what the film's called, to be honest. But yeah, not really much to be said. Just has the title, the part 2. Look at the spine as well. And the back. Just, yeah, not really much to be said. Not the Jason that we all know nowadays. Had a bit of a different look to him. Sort of had like this sack over his head with a little peephole. But yeah, I just think this, again, is another great slasher film. They do what they say on the tin. They're no masterpieces, are they, really? Let's be honest. But my God, the entertainment that you can have with these films just goes through the roof. So this next one, part 3, this was the one that really saw Jason get his sort of iconic look with the hockey mask, caused by Shelley. One of my favourite characters in the franchise, actually, but didn't really want him to meet his end, as it were. And this one, of course, was pretty much on the hype train of the 3D craze that came out in the early 80s, like Jaws 3D. And this one in particular. It's got some actually really good, clever scenes that fit 3D, but the gimmick just wore thin absolutely quick, in my opinion. Had a bit of resurgence as well more recently, and I still think it just wore thin really quick. It works to the advantage of some films, but for me it's just so gimmicky. But yeah, I love the cover on this one as well. Just think it's absolutely great. Another look at the spine. And the back as well. Again, just seeing all these in blockbusters as well, down that horror section. You know, movies like Hellraiser and Return of the Living Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. Just great movies. So next, we've got Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I always just call this part 4. I never really call it the final chapter. But yeah, I think this was pretty much planned to be the last one, but that wasn't the case, obviously. Great looking cover as well. Love that mask with the gash in it. Knife going through the eye. Look at the spine as well. And the back. It's got the weird, I think this is the one with the weird Crispin Glover dancing in it. Yeah, just really, really crazy stuff. So next we've got part 5, which is A New Beginning. I think this is pretty much the one that everyone hates. I don't actually mind it, but from what I remember of it, but for me, it's fine. The cover's really good. So just really, really creative and colourful covers that these VHSs have. Don't really seem to see as much, in my opinion, nowadays in terms of creative covers, but yeah. And a look at the back as well. So if you want to read the text, just pause the video. So yeah, that's part 5. Coming up next, part 6, Jason Lives. This one, on rewatch, I actually thought this was a pretty good, competent slasher film. Really, really entertaining. Great opening sequence as well when Jason sort of gets resurrected by the lightning. I just thought this one was just an absolute ton of fun. Great cover as well. They all have, the tombstone. Nothing This Evil Ever Dies. So many memories from these. Just absolutely brilliant set of movies for what they do. If what you're looking for is just like mindless kills and creative kills of that as well, yeah, look no further than these movies. They just really, really deliver on that. Look at the back as well. Yeah, I just remember part 6 being quite good for what it was. So yeah, next up, part 7, The New Blood. Again, just another really good creative cover. Just absolutely love the artwork on these. Jason is back, but this time someone's waiting. Yeah. Look at the spine as well. And the back. So, yeah. That's part 7. So, the next and sort of the final one I've got here is part 8, which is Jason Takes Manhattan. I love the cover on this one. It's just so slapdash and put together, but I just think it's so good. So is the movie, to be honest. Not the greatest one by any means. I think there's probably about 2 or 3 minutes of this movie which actually have footage of New York. I think it was shot in Vancouver, the majority of it anyway. Just because I don't think they could afford to actually get the filming permits to do New York. But yeah, the movie, as I said, it's not the finest out from Friday the 13th, but again, it's so entertaining and silly for what it is. And again, look at the back. Yeah, just absolutely superb stuff. So yeah, that's my look at the first 8 Friday the 13th movies. I do have part 9, which was Jason Goes to Hell, but I have that on DVD. That's downstairs with the DVD box set of these those versions of these films. I do also have on VHS the one after that, which is Jason X, but probably the less said about this film, the better. It's basically Friday the 13th goes to space. But yeah, not a great movie. The best bit's probably at the end when he's just beating those girls up in the sleeping bags. But yeah, got some okay kills in it. I love the liquid nitrogen one. But yeah. So yeah, that's my look at the Friday the 13th movies on VHS. yeah, again, just not really been able to part with my VHSs. I don't know why. I do still have a VCR, which I rarely use. But again, I just love the covers and just hope to one day just get like a sort of display going. You know what I mean? Kind of like back of the old Blockbuster style. You know, just like walking down the aisles and having your eyes drawn to the covers. But yeah, just say thanks very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. A little bit of an update. I am tonight, as I'm recording this, the date is the 29th. I am tonight going to try and do my first live stream at roughly 9 o'clock. Touch wood, everything goes well. So if you're a subscriber and you know you want to ask me anything, I'm going to try and do like a Q&A tonight about movies. Please feel free to jump along. As I said, it's going to be at 9 o'clock. You know, everything going well. That being said, everything going well. So please feel free to jump along, and you'll be most welcome. So yeah, I will leave it there and just say, yeah, again, hope you've enjoyed it, and stay safe, and more importantly, take care. Thanks again.